Hello, everyone, and happy holidays. This is Kimberly Sanders, and happy holidays. This is Kimberly Sanders with my group of fellow wellness warriors and earth guardians. On Facebook, you can see us with our shining faces and our hearts of gold, just always wishing to bring the best nutrition to all of you. And I am so thankful that after years of dedicating my life to eating as clean as I could, having a ton of gut issues when I was a child, and then deciding to become plant-based at 9 years old, I was on a mission to find the next best thing. Superfoods came online in my early 20s, and it was like the next cool thing that people were eating plants were doing. And so luckily now, from like around 20 years old or so, I've been wishing to find the cleanest, most amazing superfood nutrition. I then came into some really deep need for extra protein in my life. And so I talked to my homeopathic doctor and his Ayurvedic wife, and he wrote out a prescription basically with some of the most amazing food ever, which we get to share with you today, called Purium. It's pure and premium married together. We get to have regenerative farming practices and so many good things. And in the process of that, we get to bring people in. Sorry, I'm bringing more people into the party. Welcome, Bethany. We get to have people coming here and feeling the best they've ever felt. And it's a community of like-minded people where we're all on the front lines, just wishing to share solutions to some of the most crazy things that we're dealing with in the food and wellness industry. Being able to really feed people the cleanest food. This is what we all wish for. We have regenerative health practitioners on the line. We have herbalists. We have colon hydrotherapists. We have body workers, and just so many amazing people are drawn to the vibration of this company and of this way of being. And so after many years of sharing, I'm so honored to have a team of light workers and earth lovers, like really. And tonight I have my dear friend Yarrow Dankert on the call with us. She's going to go over the superfoods for us in a little bit. But tonight we have a really special story from our friend Colleen, and her and I just met. But I'm going to have Miss Megan Colito introduce her. Megan is also she's stepping into being a regenerative health practitioner. She has her bachelor's in science and so many amazing things. She is an herbalist. She's continuously writing up amazing formulas and mixtures to help people stay as healthy as possible. And it's just an honor all the time to think that the people that I get to hang out with and really offer my life force energy, that we're always just like talking about the most amazing ways to stay healthy, and it's so much fun. And so I want to turn the call over to you, Miss Megan, so that you can share your story. And how did you find Miss Colleen, and have her share her story as well. And welcome, Miss Julie and Bethany.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. So my name is Megan Colito, and I am an herbalist and a holistic health practitioner. And I am just starting to, I'm in the middle of regenerative health certification. So I'm so excited about that. And I opened my own little herbal store after being very sick from mold. I had like the floor ripped out from under me. I went from like being able to run around after my kids and keeping up to just not even being able to get out of bed and not able to carry a conversation. And I lost my vision, my peripheral vision, and I went through quite the time. So I really learned, because I couldn't take a lot of supplements, I couldn't take any supplements, that I had to turn to food. And so I was on my own journey of using food to heal. And it was very hard to change from like the standard American diet to all this cooking of beautiful things, but like it was all new to me and it was very hard to keep up. and it was hard to get in all the nutrition that I needed. And I knew there was still things that like I wanted to pass. Like I still had a lot of brain fog. I still would be really tired throughout the day. There were still a lot of things I was dealing with. And my friend Tammy sent me a sample of the dark berry power shake and the appleberry power shake. And I just can't even get over within a week of just having just those two twice a day, how much energy I had. And within that week, I had been sitting at my store that wasn't open, that I had no idea what I wanted to do with. And I knew I wanted to do consults and help guide people into healing. But I didn't have any plan. I just had the store because it was the perfect spot and I couldn't pass it up. But within that whole week, I was able to come up with my business plan, and I was sleeping so good, and I felt nourished for like the first time I think ever. Like I wasn't grabbing a bunch of snacks, and I knew right then that like this was something I had to have in my life. And this was also something I have to have in my practice because it's really hard to get adults to eat veggies. Like, so this is a really simple way to be able to get all the nutrition in that we need. And it's so hard because our soil is so depleted that there's no way in the world that we would be able to eat the amount of salads that we would need to eat, or the amount of fruits and veggies that we would need to eat to get the nutrition to feel better. And so this is really, I've been able to drop an ADHD diagnosis, a fibromyalgia diagnosis. It's just so amazing how great I feel going into my 40s with how terrible I felt into my 30s. And so I did open my practice and I began seeing customers or clients. And Colleen was one of my clients that came in about 2 months ago. And she was just so super ready for a change and so super ready to feel better. And she was like, I will do whatever I have to. And she just shows up every single day. It's just so amazing how much she has showed up for herself, and how I couldn't believe the last time we got on a Zoom to meet, like how vibrant she was. And I was like, my goodness, like, look at you. Like her face was literally shining. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I get to share this with people. And so I will let Colleen share her story. And thank you.
Thanks, Megan. I'm Colleen. I met Megan through a gym that I use. I'm from Central New York. I use and was recommended by one of the trainers there. I was pretty desperate, I think. Just felt like hell. I had no energy, didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to fix my hair. I barely wanted to shower. I never didn't want to do anything that I used to love to do. I was so happy and vibrant and moving around a bit. And I think I hit that period in life we love to call menopause, and just kind of slid down into a spiral. I mean, I was definitely malnourished. I mean, the only things I ate were basically cheese and crackers and pepperoni and cereal. And that's all that sounded good, all that tasted good. And I finally made the effort to go back to the gym so I could at least begin some movement and start to feel better. And like I said, that's how I got referred to Megan. Made an appointment with her, and I just walked in the door and just felt like I'd found home. I'm pretty sure the first thing she said was, "You smell so good." And I had this Blue Lotus oil on, and we became fast friends over that. Just letting her work her magic and talk to me and say this and that. And with every single symptom, it was like, I know what this is. I know what this is. I know what this is. This is this. And then she just pointed to something, her marketing or whatnot behind her, and said, "We're doing this detox cleanse type thing. Would you like to join?" And I said, absolutely. I need to do something. I'm tired of the brain fog. I'm tired of the mood swings, the hot flashes, the night sweats. I mean, I don't want to terrify anyone who hasn't quite hit menopause yet, but ladies, if you've got puberty and pregnancy, you got one more P to go. And I think I've got all my P's, so woo woo for me. But I did get started. It took the time for it to get to us, but I did make a few minor changes, like lemon water in the morning, just some skin brushing, just some basic supplements to get started. And then we just kind of set on a path of fruit in the morning, veggies in the afternoon. When your shakes get here, this, and utilize those shakes, and a healthy dinner. And so I have done similar, not so much this type of detox and cleanse, but I have eaten clean before, so I kind of knew what I was in for. And I'm not gonna lie, the first weekend was hard. Just working through the cravings and the hunger and the grouchiness and the headache and the whole 9 yards. But really, if you can make it those first 48 hours, I think you've got it. Really, after that, it's just mindset. Really, it's all attitude and gratitude. We worked on some journaling, lots of different things. Megan likes to know quirky little things about you, like why do my bottoms of my feet itch so bad? Why is this happening to me? And she's right there with a quick text. I just say, this is going on, and she'll say, but I have to say, once the products came, I feel much, much better. I also know that I'm supported nutritionally, because when people ask me about it, they can't believe it. That I used to go from multiple iced coffees a day, taking omeprazole with my Pepto-Bismol at the exact same, time, to having all of this energy with just these few changes. And it has immensely better. I'm definitely more energetic, a lot more desire to do things. I feel a lot better. I move a lot better. Some things I'm accomplished or feel pretty proud of is I can touch my toes. I haven't been able to do that in a long, long time. I have that, I don't know what we call that, menopause belly or baby belly or whatever. I've been carting around for 20 odd years. And the other thing, just the clear skin and the hair, and I don't know, my tongue cleared up. I don't know. I think she could probably explain it better, but it was so coated in nastiness. I don't think I could taste anything, which is why I didn't want to eat anything. So even just fruits and vegetables, they just all taste so much better. And a lot more energy. I really can't say enough about it. It's not something I ever thought I would do, but here I am doing it, and just as happy as can be with it. I did get some horchata flavored protein powder uh, to try. And sure, I've backpedaled. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a cheeseburger and fries here or there, but like Megan says, life is for living. And so if I'm on travel and that's what sounds good, that's what I do. Oh, I did want to bring that up because that's something that threw me for a little bit. I had to go on a business trip, and so I made it. In hindsight, I feel like I should have put the supplements in little Ziploc bags instead of leaving it in bulk, because it took up a lot of room in my suitcase. But whatever, that's just a quick tip for you. I did grocery deliveries, so I mean, I had everything delivered, the fruits and veggies that I wanted, water, everything that I could do. I just brought the blender with me and a little blender bottle, and I was good to go. So I mean, you really can incorporate it anywhere you go. It's super simple. So that's I guess all I have to say. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, Colleen. I just like to hear the stories like this. We get to come here every week, and like this is the most fulfilling, amazing thing to know that you get to be free and you get to love yourself and you get to love your body, and that it's easy and it is delicious. And there's more we can always try. There's so many beautiful like mixes and matches. That's my favorite thing. That's what's kept me going strong for so many years, like over 8 years of eating superfoods all day long. And thanks to Yarrow, now I eat fruit too. So I'm so happy that I have more options than just superfoods. And so I love that you said, like, the biggest thing is like we don't ever have to be hard on ourselves when we want to have anything, and especially in the beginning, it's like it's just the beginning. And so have the different things that you want, so that it doesn't feel like we're depriving ourselves, and that like you just have to do this thing and you just have to stay with it and whatever. It's like, no, eat French fries, do all the things, and then maybe 8 years later you won't have French fries like me anymore. But anyway. Yeah, it's been such a journey. So we're so happy to have you and, be that example for all the friends that you get to see during the holidays too. And, keep sending them over to Megan because she's got all the tools and tips and tricks. So thank you so much. Do you want to share any last thing?
No, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for sharing. It really makes a great difference in our world as well. Um, so Yarrow is our regenerative health practitioner on the team of many now. She's bringing she's not like cutting down the forest, she's planting the garden, and we're all like noticing like, oh, those flowers grow because of the things that she's doing. And so like everybody wants to be like Yarrow, really, because there's all these answers and all the solutions that she has. It's like we get to have it. And she's continuously at work, doing iridology readings, answering questions for me, for the whole entire team. So we love to highlight her and have her come on and share her heart and speak to whatever you would love to share as well. And I did want you to read the fun picture that it's Carrie's words from one of her, your teacher, one of her slides, but Lauren made this really cool picture. So I just wanted to share this real quick have you read this, and then I'll go to the other picture too.
Okay, and we should make Megan share with me too if she's
Okay.
still here, since we can still see her and she's not
Yes,
disappeared.
I'm not glitchy, so I can.
Okay.
And the reason that we're all into regenerative health is because it's just absolutely amazing. It's like the answer. That's why we all, as soon as I learned it, I've been a practitioner for almost 30 years. Whoa. And that is regenerative health is just so commonsensically correct. So that's why we're all headed that way. And Purium is part of that picture too. Purium adheres to a farm to family philosophy and has been providing the highest quality plant based and superfood nutrition to families for over 30 years. We use all organic plants, live, activated, and sprouted ingredients. Our superfoods are grown in regenerative soil. We crop rotate, add back minerals, water with natural spring water, and we pick when vine ripened. We believe in real food for real results. And the reason some of these things are so important is that the vine ripening allows that the enzymes and amino acids that are supposed to be available in a food to a human body who eats it as fuel are only available, they only become available in the plant in those last few days of ripening. And then over that, beyond that hill, is where it starts to break down. So plants of their own nature have all these live enzymes and amino acids, which go in. Well, I guess the amino acids aren't alive, kind of. They go in and help the body to break itself down afterward, to help the plant itself back into the ground, to then have all the nutrients it needs to grow. And so as we are doing regenerative practices in the soil with Purium, we are therefore receiving the highest quality nutrition that there is available. And the over 30 years part is really amazing because Dave is such a visionary. And Amy, too, got involved and is amazing and has so much passion. The company itself and the people, the founders, are so mind blowing how much passion and commitment they have to regenerative agriculture and the bigger picture of people's health and to end human suffering. It's really super special. What are your favorites, Megan? Do you want to talk about first?
Yeah, I will talk about the power shake. That is my favorite, absolutely every day. So the power shake is our nourishing green shake. It is helps us have energy and reduce cravings and fuel our cells. And it just has so many amazing ingredients in it. And that was the one thing when I first looked at the bag, like I'm really into what I'm putting into my body, and I don't want fillers and I don't want additives. And like when I was able to look at the back of the bag to see what was in it, I was like, oh my gosh, it is all like organic. Everything's organic, rice bran and carrot juice. And just spirulina and millet, and those like all these amazing ingredients. I don't know, what is there, 20 something in there that just, I couldn't even believe that there was absolutely nothing in there that was something I would not put in my body. And it does help reduce cravings. It really does hit the spot. And for me, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles, the milk at the bottom of the Fruity Pebbles cereal. Like that's what it takes me back to every single time I have a power shake. And it is my absolute favorite. Yeah, I'm not sure if you wanted to add anything, Yara.
Home compostable
No.
packaging, Kimberly's saying.
Yes.
Yes, all of these are in home compostable packages, which is wonderful and makes us all feel good and not terrible about buying stuff and having to throw things away. And one serving of the Power Shake has the equivalent to 6 superfood salads of nutrition. And I love that. And I heard another statistic recently, which is the Power Shake contains 96% of the macro and micronutrients that we need in a day as far as recommended daily allowance, which I think is phenomenal. And so many people are so malnourished. It's really important to have this product available to the world. It's special. That was my ad.
Okay. Am I supposed to go on? Pick
Yes.
another one. Let's go right to Biomedic. I absolutely love Biomedic. I've never taken a probiotic and noticed like a significant change. And so like it was so amazing how much that Biomedic had helped get my movements better and the bloating down. And I actually felt like I slept better even with just having that before I was having the apothecary. So like it was just absolutely amazing. But it is capable of taking glyphosate out of our body, and they're spraying all of this glyphosate on our foods, and then we're eating them and we're not able to even get those out of our body. When glyphosate and grain mix together, they create the sticky residue that just stop our little microvilli from doing what they were meant to do, to protecting the gut lining and moving food along and absorbing nutrition. And so Biomedic helps to scrub those little microvilli so that they can do all the wonderful things that they were meant to do. And it actually does help repair leaky gut and get the glyphosate out. And it is absolutely amazing. And so I didn't understand, coming from even a holistic background. Like I remember learning in one of my supplement classes, you're supposed to have X amount of whatever in there, lactose, whatever, all the bacterias. And I was concerned because Biomedic only had one. And I was like, I don't understand this. And I didn't realize that humeric acid like really helps you create your own gut flora to feed your gut. So like this is not just a probiotic, it's a prebiotic, and it also helps sweep the toxins out of our system so that our gut can do all the amazing things that it can do. And the gut brain connection is so strong, and it's something I struggled with my whole life, was my mental health. And that has been not even an issue. I just can't believe that all the things that I thought were just so stressful now just feel like, oh, like it's not so bad. Nothing's so bad. So I love Biomedic. It's something I'll have for always. So
Yeah, me too. 75% at least of serotonin is made in the gut. So rebuilding the gut is so important and such an integral part of this formulation of this program. The next thing is the Super Amino 23, and that is a pre-digested vegan protein. It is 99.9% net nitrogen utilization, which means that it has no waste. No waste is created as you're breaking down and utilizing these chains of amino acids that make protein. Amino acids build our tissue, period, in our body, so all tissue, and that applies to the smooth tissue. It helps to rebuild the gut and all the cells. It helps to burn fat and build muscle at the same time while you do nothing, and was created by an Italian physician for people who have lost their stomachs due to cancer or are in a coma and can't be taking anything in and don't have the physical ability to break down food in their stomach. And so Super Amino 23 came to be, and it is part of the master amino pattern. It's not part of, it comes from a program called the Master Amino Pattern, which is this collection of 9 essential aminos that together, when they are in your body, they allow you to make the other 16, because I believe there are 27 total. And that is how we build tissue in the body, period. And they also bring a lot of mental clarity. I notice when I'm taking them, we did a little challenge of taking 30 a day for a while. And that was what I really got out of it, was like my brain could function amazingly well, which we all need help with here and there for sure. Next is the apothecary, and I know Megan loves this one too, so we'll let her do that too.
I do love the apothecary. I have it every night with my pineal clear in it and my ionic elements in it. But apothecary is tart cherry juice. It is organic, and we do 2 tablespoons of this at night. It helps to get more restful sleep and more restful sleep, and to be able to sleep, to help build our own melatonin. And that was another thing I struggled with in my healing journey, was being able to fall asleep, stay asleep, and then feel rested when I woke up in the morning. So when I hit that apothecary that first week, I was like, holy, I didn't know sleep could be this good. Like, I had kids when I was 19. So like really the past 20 years, I've not slept good until I've incorporated the apothecary. And it does help break up is it uric acid, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Uric acid in the body. And it helps bring down inflammation. I actually use this when I would take a Tylenol as well. Like if I was in a reach for a Tylenol, I do use a tablespoon of apothecary. And that's not something that, is, if you take during the day, is going to make you tired. All it does is help you build your own melatonin when the time is right to build the melatonin. So.
And boosts your kidneys as well, and helps just rinse things out of the body. Apothecary is just a wonderful support to have, along with all these other things that are in here in promotion of detoxification, and helps us rinse it out and get the uric acid out of the body. And it's so high antioxidants that it's binding with free radicals and helping all of that trash move out of the body as well. And then the last piece of the ultimate lifestyle transformation is called the Super Cleanser, and it is a parasite cleanse and colon cleanse as well, bowel promotion or production. And it's just a really beautiful herbal formula. It's very gentle. It doesn't leave you running to the bathroom. It doesn't make you uncomfortable. And you choose just 10 days during your program where you're going to do the Super Cleanser. And I usually like to suggest that a person kind of makes sure that they really stick with the flex foods and don't cheat when you're on the 10 days of the Super Cleanser, because what the work that it is doing is really important, and it's setting you up to be able to make it deeper into your toxic levels so that you can really clean some stuff out.
Thank you, ladies. I love that. And with this, especially with the super cleanse. And then the fun thing is you do that first 10 days, and then you almost get like another chance to do it even better. So you skip 20 days, and that's when you kind of like really come into a balance of doing even better. And then after that 20 days, you go back in with your second round of super cleanse and kill off the rebirthed parasite babies. And so that's really important. Like, I know that Bethany is our colon hydrotherapist, and I know she loves to talk about the super cleanse as really as almost like a antibiotic, like finish it like you would an antibiotic, but obviously it's not an antibiotic. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. And all we do is talk about pooping here. And I love that part, because if you can rid yourself from all of the waste, then you just get to feel light and effervescent, and your skin is happy, and your hair will grow, and your sleep will be good. And you get really present to, like, just you're in the inside of yourself, and nothing's really gross anymore. It's like you've cleaned yourself out. You don't really smell anymore. I mean, that's when you really know that you've gotten yourself to a point where it's like there's not a lot of body odor anymore. Even your waist doesn't really smell all that much anymore. I mean, it might take a few years, but it's so worth it. And it's like we're just like the detox the detox friends that just want everyone to feel really good. And I just thank all of you for being here. And the most incredible part about this journey is that you too can step into a leadership role. And like as we step into being these amazing people with ourselves, then we feel even more confident to bring others into the practice as well. And that's what I've gotten to watch with everybody here, just knowing that like we have the tools. And if you don't have the tools right away, then we have other friends that want to support and help. And so this offers a space to really come in and be a part of the community, share your story, and be able to make a freedom location finance come into your life. Like you really can come in and bring this whole place in as like a job, which we'd really call our joy of being 100%. So I just thank all of you so much for being here tonight. Megan, thanks for sharing. Colleen, thanks for sharing. And Yarrow, that was amazing tonight. I am so happy with everything that was shared, and I just appreciate you all being here so much. And today, Colleen, you will win the $10 of Purium rewards dollars coming in. So I'll be adding that to your account very soon. And you can buy more beautiful superfoods. So talk about superfoods for holiday gifts too, because really it's like the gift that keeps on giving. And there's really no other thing that I'd rather have delivered to my doorstep than superfoods. So have a beautiful night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thank you.